Good morning and welcome to day 2 of our 3-day work weekend. Today we're going to be fixing the driver's floor pan where that hole is. I have a complete aftermarket floor pan. We'll just cut out what we need. Then after that we're going to bed line the entire floor in the Jeep. I already went ahead and put rust converter on all the rust last night. It's looking great. It's turning color. So we'll give the whole tub a scuff down on the inside. Apply that. Then while that's drying, we can go ahead and tackle the cage. I got to, well, first I'll get it tack welded together. We'll remove it. I can finish weld it while this is drying. I can go ahead and paint the cage. Then we can reinstall it. And that should get us on track for today. Pretty well on schedule. I got the roll cage mocked up last night. I'd like to get all this done today so tomorrow I can concentrate on the rear gear, and that'd make for a very productive 3-day weekend. You can see that rust converter is doing its thing. It's working overtime over there. So I'll go ahead and get the residue wiped up. We'll jump right into patching up that floor, because after I get that done, need to metal prep and tack weld the cage together so we can then remove it. I'll have to flip the windshield forward. That might be a problem, but if I have to drill that out, we'll drill it out. Then we'll get that out, get all this removed so I can get it all prepped for paint and paint it. And while that's drying, hopefully I'll be sleeping, but you never know. Might not sleep till midnight. That's the way these things go sometimes. But yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. I didn't video this yesterday, the drilling and tapping process, but that's pretty straightforward. I had it all mocked up in here and I drilled my 4 pilot holes. So then I just took it over the bench. 3/8 hole here, 5/16 hole in the back, tapped it for the 3/8 bolt. Once I get the floor fixed, I can go ahead and finish the bottom of these stanchions. They come with a really heavy plate that you can bolt to the floor, so we'll do that. Gotta prep all the edges, strip all the paint off this bar wherever the metal meets it. There's the middle bars for the overhead console that I want to do. I want to move the CB radio and the switch panel off the top of the dash and up there. Be a lot cleaner. I'm gonna have to get different mounts for my aftermarket gauges now, but that's fine. There'll be tons of stuff out there to mount on roll bars. It's pretty straightforward. I might even sneak one in here and sneak one over there. Not sure yet. We'll figure that out later. I can even do just a delete and panel. Don't know. Cross that bridge when we get there. Still got a few miles though before we're at that bridge. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking and get to cutting. Good news is the inner structure is solid. It's just this particular spot where the torque box is. It must have rusted from both sides. Using a propane torch just to chase all the moisture out. You can actually see it chase the moisture out. Be hard to show it on camera, but if you ever try it, you'll see. Had really good luck with doing this mixed with the rust converter. It seems to help finalize the conversion. Actually, you can probably see that one right there. That's chasing a lot of moisture out. You always want to make sure there's nothing flammable on the other side when you're doing this. Alright, that'll do for now. Nice and toasty. Now I gotta decide if I just want to make a piece out of metal or cut a piece out of this floor pan that doesn't fit. Well, I guess it's not a horrible reproduction floor pan, but it's not the greatest one I've seen. Alright, I got the piece roughly traced out. Let's get into it. See if we pass or fail the test. Total pass. Gotta trim around the edges. Keep those flanges there. To weld onto there. Gotta get the rest of that seam sealer off. That's gonna be fun. Maybe I'll try heating up first the torch, scraping it. That's our basic shape. Boom. Perfect fit. Well, good enough fit. How's that? Not building a SEMA Jeep or anything, it just needs to be presentable. Tweak it a little more, make it fit a little bit better, and we're gonna go ahead and tack weld that in. Oh, I gotta clean that first. Yes. You guys know what I mean. Oh no, I forgot my lighter. It's okay. I can make a spark with this wrench. Wrench lighter. So you want to heat this up till it catches on fire and starts smoking. That's the ideal heat range. Do this in a well-ventilated area. That is tough stuff. I don't know if this method's going to work for this kind of seam sealer. It's not the stuff I'm used to working with. Nope, that's not going to work. Alright, now where'd the piece go? Where'd you go, little body? There you are. Alright, I've actually got this fitting really well. Very surprised how well it's going. So I'm going to go ahead and punch some holes for some plug welds. Alright, it's going to punch some holes. Time to get the old welder out. And shoot some primer in here. It's wide open. That should do. Give that a few minutes to air out while I get the welder set up. And mark all the holes so I know exactly where to clean the metal. Just expertly placed. Perfect. Here's the revised version. Almost forgot to leave space for the soft top latch. And we're looking good. Gonna start cleaning up and get ready to weld. Alright, I got everything scuffed down. I'm gonna give it a quick wipe down and get ready to spread some bed liner. Alright, got the first coat on. Come back in a couple hours and do the next one. If I'd take a second to show you guys what's going on with this one. So if you look here, I can get to focus. This is one of the pinion shims, and it's worn through. It's supposed to rest on that collar. So the thin one should have been behind a thick one, because the thin one just over time wore out. And get it to slide up. There it is. Super thin shim in the wrong place. That's why when I took everything apart, everything was loose. Let's see where the bearing has been spinning on the pinion. The pinion slid right out. There was no effort. So that's a good catch that that could lead to a failure. And those gears are worn. Oh, good thing I'm getting in here and changing the gears, putting new bearings, setting it back up. I'm just gonna blast through this one. It's pretty similar to the front, so we're just gonna get after it. Alright, just checking the pattern. And that is just about a perfect pattern. I'm not going to touch that anymore. That's perfect. Had 6 cell backlash. And for a Dana 44, our spec is 6 to 10 pow.